Most people just bullshit their way through their lives, not ever really finding out who they actually are. They just give in and conform to society's standards and expectations. Like nothing more than a cog in a machine, a pawn in the system, controlled by the capitalistic elite. Not ever truly knowing that the game that they're playing is rigged. Never realizing that these promises of grandeur and gold at the end of the rainbow is nothing more than a myth. Pure bullshit. Utter bullshit. The 9 to 5 for 40 years and get a gold watch at the end, that's bullshit. Because they lie to you. They've lied to you. And most people, they don't figure out that they're being fucked over until they're halfway through their lives. They live half their entire lives just fucking around, just dicking around, not really knowing what the fuck they're actually doing, not actually knowing that the shit that they're doing is not based off logic, it's not based off rationality, it's not based off reality. It's based off a artificially constructed system made to benefit the elite, the people that made the system. Right? And so they realize halfway through their lives, oh shit, I just been fucking lied to. I've been lied to my entire life. My entire life has been a fucking lie. But half the life is already over. So they feel like they haven't accomplished what they actually want to accomplish. They haven't figured out who they truly are. So they have to overcompensate and just do shit that's off the wall, shit that they wouldn't normally fucking do. They go through a midlife crisis. Because the way they thought for their entire lives wasn't based in reality. It wasn't based off logic. It wasn't based off science. It was based off lies and manipulation and exploitation, deception, corporate greed. These people, they've been conditioned to worship capitalism and bureaucracy, blind consumerism. You see, of course, the people that made the system that they want you to play in, they want you to be their slave in, their drones, their grunts. Of course, they're going to lie to you. But the truth is, it's not a meritocracy. Hard work equals success is bullshit. The capitalistic elite, they love when they see happy drones. They love when they see happy drones and they hear them say, oh, hard work. If you work hard, you're going to be successful. They love hearing that. They laugh at you when they're laying on the beach making millions off of your work. You see, the thing about it is, the shit doesn't seem like it's going to change. And the reason why it hasn't changed is because the poor, the underclass, the working class don't see themselves as exploited proletariat. They see themselves as temporarily embarrassed millionaires. They see themselves as, oh man, that slice of pie in the sky. It's just right over there, man. Right over the horizon. I just gotta grab it. I ain't get around to it yet. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying, Jimbo? I ain't get around to it. We're gonna get there, man. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Shit, goddamn, we're gonna get her done, man. We're gonna get her done. We're gonna get her done. We gonna jump in the sky and grab that slice of pie. Yeehaw! That's how these people think. They think that they're one of the elite that look down upon them. These people don't give a fuck about you. You think they care about you? You think they look at you as an equal? Fuck no. You know, they think that the system has it to where you can just grab that slice of pie and be in the club. They think they can join the club, but let me burst your bubble, man. You're not in the club, man. Dude, you're not in the club, dude. You're not in the club, man. You're not in the game. You're a slave in the game, man. You're a slave in the game, man. They don't give a damn about you. You think you damn fool, man. You think they care about you. You think they care about you. They lie to you about being a productive citizen. They lie to you about being a productive member of society. You know, this idea that all of these jobs and, you know, all of the things that people do that they don't want to do is contributing to some greater good. That's bullshit. It's an illusion. It's a veneer to mask the corporate greed and the butt fucking that the people at the top that made the system are doing to everybody else. You know? It's not about being a productive member of society. No. It's about fueling blind consumerism. You know, because everybody, they work these jobs and, you know, do things that they don't want to do and, you know, pay taxes. You know, they call you a taxpayer, but as if you do it willingly when they just, you know, take them from you. They just automatically charge you the shit. But they're basically telling you that your shit doesn't stink. They're telling you, basically what they're doing is they're shitting in your mouth and telling you that they bought you dinner. Of course they're going to tell you the shit that you want to hear. It's not true. You know, it is bullshit. It's not what you think it is. You have been fed a lie. You've been fed lies your entire life. You know? See, I mean, you do work at your job for the paycheck. It's not to be a productive member of society. It's to fuel selfish, narcissistic motivations that are fueled by blind consumerism. That is what it is. You know, I mean, just think about this. People ask you what you do for a living so they can calculate how much respect they're going to give to you. That's so fucked up. That's fucked up on so many levels that, like, just think about it. You were born into a world, into a society that butt fucks you. You know, the society tells you that it's honorable and that you're doing something productive by getting butt fucked. But when you bend over and you take the corporate red, white, and blue dick up the ass, you get made fun of for doing so. How fucked up is that? Like, you're literally mocked, you're literally demeaned by getting the fucking corporate butt fucking that you're basically, the system is rigged for you to fucking take. And that society's told you that it's okay to take. It's fucked up on so many levels. You know, they tell you about the American dream. Yeah, it's a dream because you gotta be asleep to believe it. It's bullshit. There's no fucking American dream. We're not all born equal in this capitalistic society. Are you fucking crazy? And the thing about it is people lie to themselves. Human beings are very good at deluding themselves. You know, the thing about it is, to solve a problem, you have to first admit that there is a problem. And that's the thing about most Americans. They don't admit. Not even Americans, humans in general. They don't admit when they have a problem. Most of them don't admit when they have a problem. They just keep lying to themselves and deluding themselves and, making this fantasy and the sanctuary of illusions. No. Admit, yeah, this is bullshit. How the fuck I'm gonna get out of this bullshit? How I'm gonna solve this pile of bullshit that I've been given, right? First of all, just stop acting like you're at work for anything other than a fucking paycheck. You don't care about your goddamn employees, your fellow co-workers, the employees, the fucking corporate, the boss. You don't give a fuck about these people. You don't care about the company morale. You don't care about the teamwork. You don't care about boosting the business to the top. You don't give a fuck about that. You're there for a goddamn paycheck because the system fucked you over and made it the only way for you to survive is by working for the corporations. That's why. Right? Right. Am I right or am I fucking right? And the thing about it is the system makes it so hard to control your own life, because your entire life when you're coming up through school, you're growing up and you're being fed all this bullshit, man, this horrible bad advice. Basically, the system itself is telling you what it wants you to know, and only what it wants you to know. How to be dependent on the system, right? They don't teach you self-sufficiency, how to grow your own food and, generate your own energy and things of this nature. Self-sufficiency, right? And even if you find out how to become self-sufficient on your own, by teaching yourself, being autodidactical, right? Being a self-taught person, being autodidactic, they still find a way to fuck you over. They make laws so you can't grow your own food, you can't harvest rainwater, etc., etc. They don't want you to fucking win. They don't want you to just control your life. It's like you ask for the bare minimum and they won't even give you that. But see, that's the problem. You can't ask a slave owner for freedom. You have to take that shit. All of this legal playing by their rules, protesting, waving the picket signs, shit. All of that's doing, and in the voting in their system that is rigged and bullshit. All of that's doing is asking your slave masters for longer chains. I don't want fucking chains. I want to be a fucking free person. I want to be a free human being. I don't want to play by your fucking rules. We don't want to play by your goddamn rules, because it's made to fuck us over. And you have to just take fucking action. You got to basically take what the fuck you want. You can't just ask these people for the shit. They're not going to give it to you. See, once you realize what reality is, once you realize the truth, once you're on a path to truth and you don't care about what makes you feel good, what's comforting, a beautiful lie, you rather the ugly truth. You see, once you realize it, you can't unrealize it. You can't unknow it. You become to the point where, no, I do actually want to know what the fuck is actually happening, what's actually going on. And I'm not going to settle for some bullshit non-answer. You see, you actually want to get to the bottom of things. And when you realize the bullshit that they're telling you, you see like the bullshit like be a hard worker and keep your head down. The reason why they tell you to keep your head down is so you won't look up and see you getting fucking skeeted on by the corporate assholes that don't give a fuck about anybody but themselves. That's why they tell you to keep your head down. Keep your head down so you won't see the fuckery that's going on above you in a club that you're not invited to. No matter how hard you work. It doesn't matter how hard you work. You're not invited in the club. You're not them. They don't look at you as an equal. You're below them. You're a slave. You think a slave master looks at a damn slave as an equal? If the system is not fair, if the system is unfair, and you're getting the ass end of the deal, then what is your incentive for playing the system? What is your incentive for continuing to play by the system's rules? I mean, just think about it. You're getting fucked over. You had no say. You have no part. You have nothing that you do can possibly make it fair, because at the end of the day, it's not like it's actual nature. You see, that's the thing about it. It's not nature. It'd be different if it was nature. Things that we can't control. But no. It's artificially constructed hierarchy. It's a system that's created by actual people. Right? And so, if these people don't want you in their club, they're not going to allow you to be in their club, no matter how hard you work, how you carry yourself, and none of this bullshit. So what is if the system is unfair, the game is unfair, and you're getting fucked over, what is your incentive for continuing to play by the game's rules?